feeling good today, yeah. But we're looking to go ill right now. See the skyline? It's all mine, man. Yeah. 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 We feeling good today. Yeah. We feeling good today, yeah. Hollywood lights and sitcoms. This beautiful name.
Kidz in the Hall are two smartasses from the smartass capital of the United States, University of Pennsylvania, and decided that they wanted to make music together.
To put it short, man, I got it, man.
What turned into a chance meeting is like a marriage and music, for better, for worse, till death do we part.
Even though everything along the path that we've been doing has always been a positive progression, Kidz in the Hall has no record deal, and we've definitely seen Friends skyrocket a lot faster than we have.
We thought we were just the next along those lines. A lot of different circumstances made that project not quite get to where it was supposed to go.
We take chances that other people wouldn't, and I think that we push for having a more eclectic sound.
Shake your little thing. Shake your little thing.
We don't want it to fall by the wayside, and then 15 years later, there's kids that pick up the CDs and they're like, this stuff Kidz in the Hall does is actually the precursor to everything that we ended up calling great. We want to be mentioned with the greats.
You know, for me, I want to make sure that this is not all for nothing. Knowledge and I live in two different cities. This is the first trip that we've seen each other in about 6 months.
We going to Mardi Gras?
Let's see how this transpires. Now is a good time to really explore what LA has to offer as a place of inspiration. For me, arriving at the Red Bull studio, you know, when you walk into something of that magnitude, the expectation is always that you better come out with something really, really good. The one thing I love about that, though, is that it has nothing to do with the studio. It always has to do with the people.
We have the Danagers. Tall Dan Salamito, wishes he was a rapper. Next best thing, managing rappers.
The thing is like, you're getting into the verse, and then it comes something, and then something else comes, and I just think it distracts your ear a little bit.
Dan Glogauer, he's a manager. He has to manage. He has to sell us the dream that he's doing work, right?
How's everything? How's the flight?
Shit is great, long as them checks clear.
Yeah.
Just keep clearing, we good.
You know, he's like wise until maybe 3 rounds of Patron shots. Then all of a sudden he wants to go to strip clubs and spend more money than us.
You dig?
I got laid years ago in Cancun because these 2 girls thought that I was Madonna's baby daddy. And I kept saying that I wasn't. And then they were like, he's just saying that. He's just
Stranger things have happened.
Get like me.
For some reason, Knowledge swears he needs assistance.
If we was trying to get a broad from Chicago to come out here.
I mean, I could figure something out. I mean, what would you...
And Matt is there blogging, tweeting, Uber tweeting, social scoping, and texting.
You know, if you want to make that your job for the day, that could be like your goal is, you know, narrow it down to like 3 or 4 people, candidates, and then we can like.
I mean, is there anybody that you have in mind? Drop a name on me that I might know, and then we can work. No?
Man, this is y'all city.
Andrew is Dan's assistant, but he's allergic to socks for some reason. Like, the kid does not wear socks.
You shut You get on the ground.
Oh,
you get on the ground now. Look at you ain't even got no shoes on in the studio. What's going on?
And that's the team.
It's nothing like your name from the DJ.
We tried to get to work, got to work a little bit, but we just kind of started sketching some ideas out and really wanted to just plan out the week more than anything.
Let me do it again.
Yes, exactly. Arriving anywhere in Hollywood that is in the hills is always going to be kind of a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air experience.
Oh, man. Damn that.
this is the perfect house that was gonna, give us the space we needed to throw a dope, raging house party. That was my main agenda.
Put a motherfucking pole right here. Stripper pole spot right.
A lot of shit that can go down here.
You never really want to go into too much detail how much partying you're trying to do when you're trying to rent a residential house, but it turned out pretty dope, so I'm glad it did.
Double O, Andrew. Everybody, this is your crib while you're recording this EP. Welcome. You can use it any way that you want. There's just a couple rules.
Glow Gower always wants to feel like he's being responsible, but I just feel like if you're gonna give out house rules, you shouldn't be the first one to break them.
We're at a crucial point in our career where if it doesn't go in the direction that we want it to, then we're gonna have to start rethinking the group.
This is what we made for. We live for this. We asked for this. This is the life we chose. So
Let's do it.
just leave it in God's hands. Dude, you got a motherfucking beer.
Yeah. All that's in the fridge is beer and water.
It's beer.
So you chose the motherfucking beer.
Kids, don't try this at home. 100 calories for every 3 pieces.
How can you not trust this dude on the box, man?
I don't trust nobody with 4 fingers, man.
We gotta get over to Adidas. The studio time starts at 2.
The Adidas office, become my second home to a certain extent every time I'm in LA.
It's pretty much a place where they give you what they like to call swag.
We going to Adidas, man. You trying to get some swag? Some freebies? Nigga G said he had a dream that he got a lot of free shit today.
He's one of those guys where he's a riot and he's a bucket of laughs, but he also will abuse a situation.
The funniest shit to me is that the fool goes in and not only does he get free sneakers, but then this fool makes decisions and recommendations and
He
shit.
takes swag seriously. He takes swag to a whole nother level.
Let's go.
You see, they say love died with my innocence and innocence. I don't think it.
Hey, it's Kids in the Hall here for Layla and John.
Open our office.
He's definitely riding a fine line for us because we are not Snoop. We are not the highest tier of artists for Adidas. Kind of have to sweet talk our way to get some things sometimes,
When are we gonna be cool enough to get that stuff?
Hopefully one day. You're almost like on that level, but.
Adidas.
Uh-oh.
Got back from the wife.
I hear the voice.
He's here.
And as soon as he finds out that there's some free stuff involved, it always gets a little crazy.
So right now, we're watching G try to sweet talk Layla into getting some free sneakers. So let's see if it happens. It looks like it's happening.
But it's not just the sweet talking, and it's not just the fact that he gets the free stuff.
He's gonna try on everything.
You wanna try these? Or you wanna let me
Do something different.
Okay.
I can't really do anything
No?
with those. I actually have these.
You do?
Yeah, I have these in the white
Oh,
though.
good.
Do you have any like leather type stuff?
Maybe we should just do some basics.
But if your friends can't experience this stuff with you, then the ride isn't as fun.
We need to talk about the game on Saturday.
Audi Hoop 3-on-3 is in Santa Monica on Saturday. Promenade, right across the street from our performance store. Snoop and the game have a team. You and I have a team.
Oh, okay.
Neil Armstrong will be DJing. You guys will be performing and somehow playing basketball.
So who's playing?
Myself,
Yeah.
Knowledge,
Yeah.
Dan Salamito,
Yeah.
and Dre.
All right. Okay. So which straight?
So we'll see you on Saturday.
Driving down the block like what else should a brother do? It's Saturday, the heat might smother you. Driving down the block, lower Jerry tape in. Open up the trunk, bass crazy kicking in. Driving down the block, lower Jerry tape in. Lower Jerry tape, bass crazy kicking in. Driving down the block, lower Jerry tape in. Open up the trunk, bass crazy kicking in.
It's your punk ass homie.
The fugitive.
The Lords.
What up, y'all? We gotta talk, y'all.
That don't even
It's not the way you're supposed to start any conversation.
Dre's kind of like my right-hand man, and he's kind of like the person I look to. He kind of knows what's going on.
He's somebody that we've had on tour before just because he's a very jovial, just kind of always happy kid. He got caught in a situation where he was on house arrest, and we were really planning for him to be able to get off house arrest and literally just get on the plane and come to LA.
So what's poppin', G?
I don't come up with 2,500 and find out. I'm not coming to LA, man.
Wow. We got a call from Dre saying that his court case was delayed further.
And the Lord's out.
It was an integral part of the whole idea and plan in the whole first place, man. I don't even feel comfortable out here right now, you know what I'm saying?
The fact that he wouldn't be able to come to All-Star Weekend was just a crushing blow because he was pretty instrumental in coming up with the idea of doing this EP and coming out here to LA.
You're supposed to be playing ball, man. You're supposed to be in this motherfucker playing on the 3-on-3.
And we'll figure it out.
We'll hit us, but let's get back in here and get to it working.